Futures on the Dow Jones 30 remained unchanged. The US dollar index rose by 0.4%. The dollar versus loonie pair continued its upward movement. Stocks in the technology sector are falling after the opening of the session as high activity among stock options investors puts pressure on the stock market. The NASDAQ index was down by 2.2%, the Dow Jones 30 index remained unchanged, and the S&P 500 index decreased by a relatively modest 0.7%. The US dollar index, which measures the strength of the greenback against a basket of 6 major currencies, climbed by 0.4%, reaching the 93.06 level. Trade negotiations between the EU and the UK are due to resume on Tuesday. However, last weekend the UK threatened to undermine the EU divorce deal if free trade terms are not agreed by next month. Negotiations have stalled for several months, with the parties failing to make much progress over the crucial issues such as access to UK fishing waters and EU concerns about the future UK state aid regime. ETFs have posted record outflows of £1.2 billion or $1.58 billion over the past 3 months as investors worry about the lack of progress in the Brexit deal and the impact of the coronavirus outbreak. The US dollar versus Canadian dollar pair continues to move in an upward trend. The pair is expected to go towards the targets of 1.3189, 1.3201 from the current positions or from the level of 1.3069. If the price consolidates below the level of 1.3044, the pair will most likely approach the levels of 1.2976. In late June, Fitch Ratings downgraded Canada's long-term rating to AA+ from AAA. According to the agency, the rating downgrade reflects deterioration of Canada's public finances in 2020, resulting from the coronavirus pandemic. In August, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau promised to develop a plan to stimulate the economy in the autumn. As for the monetary policy, Tiff Macklem said that the Bank of Canada would leave interest rates on hold at the level of 0.25 percentage point for another 2 years, or until the 2% inflation target was achieved. In addition, for the first time in its history, the Bank of Canada launched a quantitative easing program through large-scale buying of assets. The monetary policy of Canada's regulator is aimed at maintaining interest rates close to zero for a long time. If Canada's financial system shows signs of easier credit conditions, the Canadian dollar could take a nosedive. This indicates that the US dollar versus the loonie pair will gain ground, changing the trend from bearish to long-term bullish. The pair is currently trading near the level of 1.3150. The pair's trend remains downward. However, the first signs of a possible trend change have already appeared. You've watched daily financial news on Insta TV with me, Anna Kasatkina. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to always keep track of all the latest financial events on the markets together with us. See you back tomorrow.